Hi, welcome to Rose Opal Knits, our Knitting and Other Crafts podcast.
This is episode 46, and I'm Daphne.
And I'm Erica.
And we have Theo, too.
Yep, Theo's here with us today. So, hey, how are you? It's been 3 weeks since we recorded, right? 3
Yes.
weeks?
Yeah.
And life has just been busy, so we couldn't fit in recording on our regularly scheduled date. And actually, we're making a change to our recording schedule because looking at the rest of the year, it's going to be difficult to record when we normally do. So we normally record every other Saturday, and then I edit and upload the video on Monday mornings. But now we're going to record on Mondays and upload on Tuesday morning.
It's still going to be every other week, though.
Yes. So today is episode 46, and episode 47 will be 2 weeks from when this one goes up. I don't know what the date is, but
Neither do I.
yeah. So
I think it's November 2nd, 3rd, somewhere around there.
is it?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Well, I mean, the 5th is on a Friday, so
Mhm. Yeah.
it's somewhere around then.
Mm-hmm. So, but anyway, we're so thankful that you're here. If you're new, we hope you stick around and you like what you see. And if you do enjoy watching, we hope that you consider subscribing. And if you're a returning if you watcher, subscriber, we so appreciate you. And we are very happy to have you in our Rose Opal Knits community. So,
He won't sleep on his back right now because we all got a head cold because we were so busy.
Mhm.
And he's all congested. So he will only sleep if he is upright.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, we were out and about. Daphne took the kids to the pumpkin patch, and then we had a
my birthday,
Yep.
and then a wedding, and then Mary Rose's birthday,
and
and
then
your anniversary, and then the baptism for Theo and Paisley.
mhm.
So,
Yep. So we had a lot going on, and just we were out and about and busy. My husband and I celebrated 25 years of married life, and we took 2 days to ourselves in Pennsylvania to go hiking. And Pennsylvania has really pretty state parks, so it was fun. But anyway, and of course we were doing our normal, house stuff, family stuff, and so was still been homeschooling the kids, and so all that good stuff. But all right, so we're going to start talking about what we've been working on, and I have knitting and cross stitch.
I have knitting.
Okay.
That's all.
We usually mostly have knitting, but with other things thrown in.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll start with finished objects. And do you want to start, or?
I'll start with what I'm wearing.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, you can't see it fully. I put it on, but then he's like no sleeping on his back or anything, so you can't see it. But it's my Cozy Classic Raglan by Jessie May, and the yarn is Yarn Bee Authentic Hand Dyed in the Tabby colorway.
That's from Hobby Lobby, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that.
Mm-hmm.
But then I have 3 finished objects. I have one that I can't show that I'll have to send you a picture of. But
Yeah,
I knit.
I'll insert it.
Yeah, I knit Holden's friend's son a hat. And I actually have the yarn right here. It's the sockhead hat, and I knit the teen size, just like from Mason and Paisley. So it was a US 2.5 for the ribbing, and then a US 3 for the stockinette part of the hat. And this is the color. It is. I think I have the tag.
I'll hold the yarn.
It's somewhere in here. Yeah. It is the Blue Barn Fibers in the Child colorway. And it's supposed to be based off of the Mandalorian, the Baby Yoda. I was like, what am I
character.
trying to say?
And there, it is a very pale green. I don't know if you can see that on the screen,
But it was very well received, actually, too. They didn't know I was
pale green
making
to
it.
beige.
And I told Mason he could give it to him. And his mom, so the boy's mom, she saw it and she's like, oh, you're wearing this everywhere. And she didn't know that I made it, actually. And then she found out, she's like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. He looked really cute in it. It was a really good color for his skin.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but they liked it. And
Yeah.
it fits like what he wears and everything.
that's
Because she
good.
loves Baby Yoda for him. So it's all tans and greens and stuff.
It's nice when you give a handmade item and it's appreciated.
Mhm. She was so excited about it though too. So
So I just have one finished object. You have more.
yeah, I have 2 more.
Oh, well, you did what you're wearing and finished. So I'll do. Well, this is my finished object and it's what I'm wearing. So this is my Draco, and hold on, let me get my information here out of my bag. I'm dropping all my stuff.
Try not to pat him in the on the back, so I have to rock him a little bit.
So this is the Draco. It's a pattern It's fur. It's a pattern for Barocco, and I believe that the designer's name is Allison Green. Yes, Allison Green. So I've been working on this for a while, and I started it and made a mistake and had to rip it out and restart it, so it's been a long process. This is what I have left. I had 3 balls of this. This is Barocco Remix Light. This is the yarn that the pattern was written for. And this is the colorway number 6984. I didn't weigh it. It's not a lot. So I did make some, and this was just an old AC Moore bag, craft bag that I got from AC Moore. So I got gauge with a US 6. I did the neck collar in a US 4, and the sleeves in a US 4, this little ribbing here. But I did the bottom band, I think, in a US 5. I only went down 1 needle size for that. I cast it on the Okay, so the sweater is designed to be worn with approximately 1 to 4 inches of ease. So I cast it on the 46-inch bust size. I have a 42-inch bust. No. Yes. I think that's right. And so I cast it on the 46-inch size, which is 4 inches of positive ease. Then I omitted some of this here. So I think it was in between this increase and this increase. There should be 2 purl ridges in the section. I omitted one of those because I didn't need that extra length in here. And then I just, went into the next increase and then the next purl ridge, and then I knitted, how much you're supposed to knit after that, of like a raglan, because it's a circular increase and then it switches to raglan increase. And then I separated for my sleeves, and I did, and then under the arm, once I joined it back in the, once I started knitting here, I did increases to get up to the next size stitch count, which is a 49-inch bust, because I wanted it to be loose. And I'm going to stand up and show you. You'll see how loose it is. And I did those increases by knitting an increase round and then knitting 4 plain rounds. Then repeating that, knitting an increase round, knitting 4 plain rounds, and I did that 5 times to get up to the next stitch count. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and then the next time you'll see me, I'll be standing up. Okay. All right, so I have to squat down a little bit to fit in here, but here it is. So as you can see, it's definitely roomy. And I think I achieved my goal. I didn't want it to hug any of my lumps, and it doesn't. This is where I was when I showed it last. So I completed, you know, the bottom of the sweater, and then the arms also. These arms are comfortable. They're a little bit looser than I like to have my arms, but I don't hate them. I don't mind them at all, actually. So I'll give you the side view again, and then a back view. Real quick, sorry about my yoga pants, but I'm not going anywhere, so I didn't feel like putting on jeans. All right, so here it is. Okay, we're back. That was awkward. But, so, I feel like I should scoot. I think my chair. That's better.
Have to readjust.
Yeah. All right, so this is my only finished object, and you have more, so I'll take Mr. Dio.
He got too hot in the carrier, so, and I wasn't moving, so he likes it when you walk around downstairs in a circle, and he'll sleep. Paisley did too, so it's a normal occurrence. I just wear them. But anyways, so I knit these socks. They're for Halloween, and I did not have them started, but they're called the laid edges, so they are a DK weight pattern, and it's just this cable detail down it. It's on both sides, though, too.
It's a free pattern on Ravelry, right?
It's a free pattern. It's Kelly something.
It'll be on
it
the
starts
screen.
with an M.
Yeah, it'll be on
Kelly
the screen.
something, though. But anyway, so it's a free pattern, and I think it looks really cool in this, and there are too. But, so like I said, they're a DK weight pattern. They're knit on a US 3, and here's the rest of the yarn I have. I didn't weigh it either. But it is Molly Klein's, so Sweet Tea Yarns on Etsy in the Jack-o'-lantern colorway. And I bought it last year, so I don't think she brought it back. But those are my socks. I had to get them done before Halloween. So I did those. And then I was knitting Paisley, part of her costume. They're being little ducks. They all have little different duck costumes. So I was knitting Paisley, hers. So this is just the actual outfit. She has a little duck headband to go with it. And this is the flax. I just turned it into a dress. So, just it is the 1 to 2 year old size, I think. So the ribbing is done on an 8, and then the body was done on a 10, and then these little garter ridges on the body are on a 9, but the ones on the sleeve is done on an 8. So all I did was follow the instructions for the raglan, and then knit about 2 inches, and then did the garter band, and then increased every other stitch to make it a skirt, and then just a garter band on the bottom. And the sleeves are just knit straight until the end. I decreased again every other stitch, and then knit the garter band. So,
did you say how you increased for the skirt of the dress?
I increased every other stitch.
Okay.
Doing the same increase in this raglan.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's knit one front and back.
Oh, we didn't say this in the beginning. We have show notes in the description box below.
But yeah, that's just a modified flax, basically. And it is in Yarn Lion's brand. What is it? Pound of Love in the colorway Honeybee. So, and Mason's going to get a little sweater too, because he saw this and he tried it on when it was just the raglan and he loved it. And Paisley absolutely loves this. I had to take it off her and bribe her with food yesterday. So, but yeah. So, how many whips do you have?
2, 3, 4, 5, 3 knitting, 2 cross stitch.
I have 3, so you can start.
Okay.
Hello, you smiling? I get a smile for the camera.
How about I start with the cross stitch since it's right here? So, back into my cross stitch and I'm enjoying it. So, the first one I worked on is from this Cross Stitcher magazine. It's an old one. It is April 2015. And I am stitching this Perfect Posy. So I will pop a picture on the screen of what it looked like the last time I showed it. And this is what it looks like now. So I've just been working down here. I can't wait to work more on the base and get the flowers done. And I am stitching this to put in my daughter's room. That's the goal. I think it'll look good in there. And let's see, get it closer. So I am using I believe I'm using all the called for DMC. So the pattern is written with suggested DMC or Anchor or Madeira, I think. But I'm using all DMC. And here they are. Such happy, bright colors. And I think I started this last winter when I felt like I needed some happy colors. And all these numbers will be in the description box below. I won't go through them one by one right now. But there they are. All right, how many did you say you had?
I have 3.
Okay, you want me to do my other cross stitch and then we can just go back and
That's
forth
fine.
with the knitting? Okay. And I actually have picked up one of my darker fabric cross stitches to finish it, and I'm almost done. I just have a couple more touches to put on it, so I didn't take it out of the hoop because I really don't have I have some back stitching to do and some little bees to add, but here it is. Oh, and I'll put a picture on the screen of where I was last time, but there it is. And I do have one major, I feel like, counting mistake. I'm at, well, it's not major, it's like I'm half a stitch, or I'm half a linen strand off, but I feel like that's fine. I'm okay with that. I didn't want to rip it out. And this pattern is Humble Honey by Hands On Design, and you're supposed to turn it into a pillow, but I'm not. I think I'm just gonna find a little frame for it or something. And oh, you don't want to see these. I'm using all the called for DMC. They're not even on floss. I only have one on a floss drop, and it's the white. Actually, I substituted the white. I'm using DMC B 5200, and it's not supposed to be that. But the rest of the colors are the called for colors, and actually, the green is in the other pattern. So I stole it. I stole what I needed from that set for those little green leaves there. And then the other two, I'm using this DMC 598 and this DMC, I'm not sure, but you see that? It's a hot mess. Anyway, it's almost done. Alright.
You want me to start with the knitting?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Ashton and Dayak. Alright, so I'm started mine and Holden's Christmas socks. Hold on, I'll take it off this so I can put it on here to show it easier. And I'm starting with Holden's, so...
Oh, I could have given you my block.
Oh, it's okay. Give me 1 second. So this is Holden's. It's not going to fit my sock blocker because my sock blocker is like a medium or something. But anyway, so here's his socks so far. All the ends are still there too. And it is a fingering weight yarn. It is a 7x2 rib. So, and then it's 1x1 cuff, and then just a plain heel flap and gusset. Because I feel like if I do the slip stitch one, it won't fit his foot right, so he doesn't get slip stitches on it. But the yarn is, hold on, I got it. The yarn is Holly Press Fibers in the Cornish Sleigh Ride. So it is a sock set. I bought both the minis for it. So this is the main color. And then the 2 minis. Look, I got cough drops. But yeah, so those are them. And I'm knitting this on a US 1.5. So that's where I'm at. And his toe is going to be green also. And then when I get to my socks, it's going to be the red for the cuffs and the toes, and then the green heel. But that's where I'm at with these. And it's in my non-state stitches.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. You know what I forgot that we didn't discuss? And it's like you're wearing it too.
What?
We didn't discuss your hair.
Oh yeah, I did my hair. If you guys couldn't tell.
I love it.
Kind of obvious.
Uh-huh.
It does look a little bit more orange, I think, on screen.
Yeah,
Or is it just me?
it could be the lights. It could be the lights.
But yeah, so.
I mean, it's a bold color. Every time I look at you, I think of Anne of Green Gables. I love it so much.
But I did it for my birthday, so I did it the day before.
So Yeah, she went to the salon.
It was darker, but she dyed it darker so it would fade to the copper color that I wanted. So.
All right. So I am working on my father's socks. I think we've discussed this before. He usually visits in October, but he's not visiting this year. So I have time to get them done and send them to him. I am knitting his socks out of Regia. Perfect. I feel like I knit myself a pair of socks out of this as well. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I'm knitting. The same one?
Not the same one.
Oh, okay. Not the same one. All right. Yeah, you're right. It's not the same one. Very similar, though.
Yeah, it's similar, but it's not the same. I think yours had white in it.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong.
So I am knitting 2 at a time on separate 9-inch circs. What's that? Concurrently. And so I caked up my yarn into 2 balls, and that's what it looks like.
Let's see.
What is that, Theo? And I always put stuff there and then I knock the camera. But I'm knitting shorty socks. So for him, I casted on 64 stitches. I knit 19 rounds of 2x2 ribbing, 5 rounds of plain stockinette stitch, and then on the 6th round I knit across the front, and then on the back I started the slip stitch heel, and that's as far as I got on that one. The last time I showed these socks I only casted them on and knitted 2 rounds, and so I was up there. And then the second sock, I just did the 19 rounds of the 2x2 cuff and the 5 rounds of the stockinette stitch, and because I'm gonna complete the heel and the turn on this sock before I do it on this sock, and then I'll knit the decreases at the same time. So that's that.
You like those? Okay. I'm going to move into our holiday sweater make along.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with Holden. So anyways, so this one's his. It is the So Basic sweater by Maximum CYR. I was like, that's not right. But anyways, this is where I'm at. So I split for the sleeves and knit a couple inches until I ran out of that ball. So that's the sweater, and the yarn is Barocco Ultra Fine Wool. Ultra Wool Fine. It's a fingering weight, and it is 100% superwash wool. So
It's the colorway stone washed.
Yes, I always forget the colorway. But I'm knitting it on a US 8. So that's it.
You modified this pattern though too, right?
I did, but there's a lot of details on how it's modified, because it's like I started on the extra large size. I knit to I think I casted on the 2X. No, I don't remember. See, it was so much because like I casted on one size, and then I was knitting it, and then it ended up being like if I kept going to the called for stitches, it was going to be too big for him. So the arms are like I think the medium size, but the body is the large size at this point.
But you cast it on for like the extra large. Yeah, something
so it's
like that. So it is modified.
Yeah, but I don't remember all the details because I kind of knit a bunch of it and then I put it down, and then I forgot those details because I split for the sleeves and it's like just straight knitting right now, and then it didn't matter too much on what size the sleeves were because you picked up the same amount of stitches underneath, and you're gonna pick up the same amount for both the large and the medium size, and even the extra large, I think. So it didn't mess with like the end, like what I needed to do from this point. So I don't remember the beginning details that I changed. But yeah, so that's it. And it's in my Noble Character Crafts bag right now. So I changed it. But that's that. You gonna come back? He likes to smile. Why do you want to smile for the camera?
All right. You have another
Yes.
sweater for our holiday count? All right. Well, I'm going to show this then before I show mine. All right. I've also been working on my father's sockhead hat. I am knitting it out of... Do I not have... I do have the tag. Out of Willow Tree yarns in the Seafarer colorway. This is on the casual base. It's a 75-25 superwash merino nylon blend. And I said it was Seafarer, right? Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like. And so I am knitting my father, I think it's a small adult. Adult small, yep. And I cast it on with a US 2.5 and knit the ribbing for, I think it's 3.5 inches. The last time I showed it, I was down here where this little sea turtle is. And then I switched to stockinette stitch and US 3 needles. So I've just been knitting on that. I have quite a bit more.
Is the ribbing on the US 3 too?
No, the ribbing's on 2.5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, I'm gonna do that.
And so I just love the way it's knitting up. So pretty. But so I'll finish that and his socks and I'll send them to him so he can have them in Florida.
He's trying to jump.
But I kept them in my cherry pie cottage bag.
I'm sure she put it in that one because they match.
It matches.
Alright, and my last... That didn't sound right. Nothing's caught though. Okay. Anyways, so my last one is my holiday sweater. And it is the Alaska sweater. And I finished my body. But ended the trees. So... I don't remember what I was going to say. But anyways, so the yarn is Hobby Lobby's Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek DK. So this is the white, and it's ivory actually. So ivory, and then the trees are in the cedar color. And I'm knitting this on, actually don't remember. This is a US 6, so 4mm needle. And all I have to do is go back and pick up the collar and then knit both sleeves, but I'm gonna finish Holden's body first. And this is cropped. It's a little longer than my raglan, but I already have a dress that looks super cute with it actually, because I just have a black dress that I haven't worn yet. I bought it last year, maybe the year before. I haven't worn it yet, but so this is it, and I like it. Paisley has a flipped version, so her body is cedar and then her trees are ivory.
Mm-hmm. You knit it for Mason, but he didn't wear it, right?
He hated it. He would not let me put it on him at all. So he never wore it. And so I'm excited about it.
You knit his out of the same yarn, but at a tighter gauge, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. That's what I thought, to get the child size.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't even knit the pattern for like called for at all. And I was just like, I just knit it this way and hopefully it'll fit him. And then he wouldn't even wear it. But Paisley likes hand knit stuff, so she'll wear it with me on Thanksgiving. That's what we're gonna do instead. So, and that's in my stitching closet bag.
Oh, where are you going with you?
He's going exploring.
Alright, so I worked a little bit on my holiday sweater.
Origami stuff is so cool. It's all
This
blue.
is in my Molly Klein design bag that Daphne and Holden gave me for my birthday one year. And the sweater I'm knitting is out of this book, The Art of Circular Yokes. And I don't know how to pronounce the sweater, so I'm not going to. It'll go across the screen and I'll show you a picture. That's my notes on that. So there's the sweater. You see it? Yeah. Okay. And
I like that outfit.
That's a nice outfit. I'm knitting the large size, which is a bust circumference of 50 inches. It's designed to be worn with 6 inches of positive ease. It says here that the sweater shown on the model is measures 42.5 inches, which is modeled with 8 inches of positive ease. So I'll have more like 8 inches of positive ease too, I guess, according to the measurements. So wait, you can't even see it on the model. Let me see if I can show you a picture of it with more ease. There. But it's a really pretty yoke, and it's designed to be knit with 5 different colors, and I am only knitting it with 3 different colors, so I've had to modify the color work a little bit to make the 3 colors work. But I am using all Barocco Ultra Wool DK. This is the white that I'm using. I forget what it's called, but all the color numbers and names are down in the description box. So here is the white. The green is called Pine, I know that. I don't have a whole lot of that left. And the red is called Sour Cherries. So I am finished with the red. I don't have any more red to do unless I decide to put some color work in the sleeves or something, which I don't think I'm going to. The pattern calls for it, but I don't think I'm going to. So let me pull it out. Here it is. So according to the chart, I've completed the color work, but I've added 2 more rounds of color work because I'm going to switch the main color from the green to the white. So I've added 2 rounds of color work, and then I'm just going to go into all white. But here it is, and I'll show you the inside.
My clothes are not that pretty.
So I had a question in the last video, I think it was the last episode, if I would do a tutorial on how I knit my color work. And I can. I mean, if a lot of people want to see that, but I just don't think it would be real interesting. But I can very quickly tell you the tips that I do personally to help my color work not be tight. So the first one is go up a needle size. Now I don't always go up a needle size, but I did for this sweater. I cast it on with I believe it was a US 7. No, I probably cast it on with a US 6 for the neckband. Then the stockinette stitch before the color work, I did a US 7, and once I started the color work, I switched to a US 8. So that's the first thing that I did. I also always use the longest possible cable that I can while I'm doing my color work, because I feel like if I can keep these stitches stretched, then that'll help me from making it tight. Also, I can knit my color work double-handed with my left and my right hand, but I don't, because I find that I get more even stitches if I just use one hand. Now, of course, that adds time, but that's time that I don't mind adding, because I'd rather have even stitches and pretty looking color work than what I get when I use both hands, which is kind of like gappy looking color work. So I am an English style knitter. I tension my yarn like this, and then when I don't obviously do both, but let's see. So I tension my yarn like this, and then, when I put it through, I wrap around, I bring in. So here I had to do 2 of the white, and then I pull this forward. Then I pick up the green, I have to do 1. I drop it here. Pick up the white, knit 2, pull it forward. The green, knit one, drop it in the back. And so the color that I always pull forward is what I consider to be the contrast color of that round. Since right now the main body of the sweater, of the yoke, is the green, I always keep the green here, and whichever color I'm using, the red or the white, I bring that to the front so it's easy to grab. So you see I have to knit it and then drop it and then pick up another one and knit and drop. But and so it is slower, but it's not, I don't mind it. I actually like the rhythm of it. Now there are sections in this sweater where I was just knitting the red and the white. There was no green. So then I was like, okay, which one do I want in the front and which one do I want in the back? And then I just decided on one and stuck with it. Also in this section here, right here, I was knitting 3 different colors across the round. So then I actually kept the green back here on the back side and the red and the white to the front. And I just had to pay attention to which one I needed and pick it up and knit as I went. That's it. I can't think of anything else. So what did I say? I went up a needle size. I knit on the longest cable that I can. I find that if I use a short cable, my stitches are bunched together and then they're tighter stitches. I also knit with one hand, my most comfortable main hand, rather than do it with 2, because then I get uneven stitches. And I am mindful of which color I have in the front and which color I hold, keep back here, so that the same color, that's for dominance, right? So the same color crosses over the top every time. Is that what it is?
I think so. I don't really know color.
Okay. I don't know a whole lot about it either. This is just how I do it. Somebody could say it's totally wrong, and that would be okay, except it's right for me, because I am happy with how my color work turns out. All right. If you have any more questions, just let me know, and I'll be happy to answer them. So obviously this is my Christmas sweater, so I don't have to have it finished till Christmas. And that's it.
Okay, well, the holiday sweater
yeah,
information will all actually be in the description box, right? But you can enter it on Instagram and in our Facebook group. And so you just knit a sweater for the holidays, basically.
Yeah.
If you want more,
it's all new cast-ons, no whips. And you do have to finish the sweater to enter it for a prize. There'll be a prize on Instagram and a prize in the Facebook group. But basically, if you're going to knit the sweater and you plan on wearing it during the holiday season,
or gifting it,
gift it. That's it, right?
Make a sweater, enter it.
Knit a sweater and enter it. Yep.
I mean, like, mine's for Halloween for Paisley.
I'm knitting a Thanksgiving sweater. Yeah.
You started it?
I started it. I didn't work on it though. I started it.
Remember.
Yeah, I just haven't worked on it. The only thing that we said, you could knit tees.
No vests, no tank tops.
Yep. No vests, no tank tops. Yep.
If it has a sleeve, it counts.
You can knit a sweater for a baby.
Yep.
Yep. Any size sweater. So.
You can knit a sweater for your dog.
You could.
Yep.
You're gonna give it to your dog? I'm cool with that.
Yep. So.
All right. So you have acquisitions.
Yes,
I don't.
I did, because I bought stuff for my birthday. So.
Okay, here. Give me you. Come here, you.
Yep. His outfit stained. It's okay.
Yeah,
his outfit stained. We're not leaving the house today. He was comfy. I'm not changing it. It's fine.
Sorry.
It's fine. I don't care. I mean, if you have kids, I'm sure. But it's fine.
They have blowouts.
He fixed it. Yes.
Yeah.
He's fine. But anyway, so my first one is this bag, and it is from the Sassy Sacks, and it's located in New York. All of these shops are on Etsy, by the way. But, so I bought this bag. It is her extra large size. So, and here it is. It's huge. And all of the stuff that I have so far is inside of it. So this is her card. And she also sent me a little sunflower progress keeper. And then I bought from Willow Tree. And this is her card. She also, her stitch mark, progress keeper. But it's a little moon. So there's her tag. And I got 2 yarns from her. So these 2. This is on her Royal base, which is 8515 Superwash Merino Nylon. It's the World Traveler, so it's blues and greens. And I kept looking at this one, but I hadn't bought it yet. And I don't know why. But I finally bought it. And this is her BFL base. It is 75-25, so 75 BFL nylon, and then 25 nylon. And it is in pumpkin. So, and then the other shop I bought from is Antique Shop Fiber Co. And I bought these 2 sock sets. They're both one of a kind. So it is 75 Superwash Merino 25 nylon, and they are 231 yards. So it's a 50 gram and a 20 gram. So, and then this one, like I said, they're both one of a kind, and they're the same base and everything. So they're really pretty though. And the other thing I bought these on Amazon, but I finally bought the little straight cable needle, and I'm still waiting on a Clark & L sock set, a Raven's wood fiber yarn, and a sweet, what is it? I always forget the actual shop name. The sweet, no it's not. Yes it is. Sweet Mountain Crafts?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, okay, my bag from Mountain State Stitches is right here, and for some reason I get those 2 shops mixed up. So, I don't know.
Well, because they both have mountain.
Yeah, but, so I always get them mixed up, and that what was coming to my mind. But I bought one from her, and I'm so excited for all of those. So, but like I said, this bag is huge. I had all 4 of those in there. Hold on, I'll put them back in and show you.
Daphne had a lot of birthday money.
For Etsy. But, so that's inside, and there's still room. So,
lots of room.
I guess I'm going to cast on another sweater, as if I need to. But, so that's what I got.
All right. Is that it?
Yep, that's all I have.
All right. Thank you, everyone who hoped that my broken toe healed quickly. It's 4 weeks since I broke it, and it is feeling a lot better. Those first 2 weeks were so rough. I was like, I'm never gonna be better. And but now it's feeling a lot better. And like I said, my husband and I went hiking, and we did easy trails, and I did great. So I am healing nicely. All right, so thank you so much for understanding that we couldn't stick to our every 2 weeks. And like I said, we have a new schedule now. So 2 weeks from tomorrow. What's tomorrow date? The 19th? Yep, 2 weeks from October 19th. Our next episode will go up. And you like these earrings? Daphne gave them to me.
I have a pair in silver.
Yeah, she gave me the gold ones.
He might be with us a little bit more often too.
Yeah.
Because he likes me a lot. And won't.
What's not to like, right?
But it's okay. He's got chubby cheeks and he's cute.
Yep. So, all right. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. And we haven't even discussed another Zoom yet.
Oh yeah.
We will.
I mentioned.
Yeah, because I want to do another one. They're fun.
Yeah, I mean, we still have other stuff coming up too, so it might not be for a little bit.
Yeah. All right. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.